Hey guys, Steve Innes again. Um, Today I'm going to talk to you about sanders, a couple of sanders. Not doing really a review, but just sort of talking about little project that I'm sort of doing at the moment, or where I'm doing bits and pieces of making a a bunk bed for my granddaughters, and you've seen the steps possibly if you've been following this. And I'm just sanding the edges of some ply. Now today when I was getting some supplies, I was tempted to purchase this little baby, which is the new series of the ETSC125. Now it's a little ripper. I've got mainly different sanders, and I'll sort of show you the sanders that I've got. So if I can get this out of the cradle out of here, I'll flick that around. Okay, so this is a range of some of the sanders I have, not all of them. I've got the belt sander, I've got some Raz sanders, but they're not appropriate for this discussion because of the type of thing that I'm doing. So obviously this is my RO150, this is my RO190, this is my ETS 155mm, so it's a 5mm orbit, sort of, yep, orbit, that's what they call it. This is an ETS 153, and that's a 3mm orbit. This is the RTS 400. So I got this more for sanding with the grain, tending to sort of sand up and down, but bound to get into corners and all that with the square design. And the 130 by 80 pads are really good because they're kind of compatible with quite a few sort of sanding pads I have. Then I've got the LS 130. This comes with a range of different, you can put different heads on it for contours, and you can shape your own heads. This is probably my go-to sander. You can see the condition it's in because it's done a lot of stuff whereby it's done a bit of oil work where I used to use the Festool oils. It tends to make it all messy and sticky. I've had it for quite a few years, so at the same time it's done me well. Hasn't missed a beat. This is RO90, and this is a great little unit. Obviously you've got the coarse, the Rotex mode, you've got the orbital mode, and then of course around here you've got the Delta mode with input on the triangular head on the end. So it's quite a good little set, and I've always pretty much done everything that I want. These are great for profiling. If you've got a bull nose, I've actually got a pad which has actually got a bull nose shape to it, which is great. This is kind of good for fine finishing off sanding in I found in boxes and all that. These are great just for doing a large areas nice and smooth. The 3mm is obviously less aggressive than the 5mm. The Rotex is great for ripping off, really ripping into stuff that I really want to get into, as you can see. And the RO90 is fabulous for the smaller things at the 150. Now, having got this little baby, this now sits in the middle. So that's Papa Bear, that's Baby Bear, and that's Mama Bear, because it's a 125. Now, I've got to say, first of all, it feels really nice in the hand. It's nicely designed. Your hand's right above where you want to do the work. I like the freedom of the bag. Now, as you can see, I've done about 6 edges of which I'm going to show you in a minute. And this is the dust that's been left using just the bag. I've only been using the bag. I haven't cleaned this up. This is exactly what it's been. And I've done 6 panels, which are about 1800 long. So again, there's no dust in the air. It's just a bit of dust around the edge, which is nothing to really worry about. And when you're doing when you're doing sanding on the edge, even with a vac, it's going to generally fall off. Now, this will fit to the vac. Obviously, this is the battery pack in. You can but I don't need that. The battery pack's fine for what I want. Because what I like about this, which is fabulous about this, with no hose, no leads, the freedom of using it is so much easier than when you've got the big Rotex, which is a big baby, and with leads and hoses on it, you want to be doing big stuff with it. These are great for doing big stuff. This is great for doing sort of profiling, and this is quite a good little sander in itself. Now, I believe that this now comes in the ETS. This is RTS. I don't know, it might be ETRS or something. But anyway, I believe they've got that now in the battery pack. So the whole idea, what I did was I bought the kit, came with 2 batteries, doesn't come with the power, don't need the power. Each battery lasts about 30 minutes and takes 30 minutes to charge up. So if you're continually charging up the battery, you're never going to run out of power anyway. The freedom in the bag, well, the bag, you just sort of put your vac hose in it, suck it all out, and, you know, easy peasy. But the freedom of this is fantastic. It's, you know, it's obviously got a speed dial on it. It's quiet. Probably hear it now. That's full. That's on 1. That's got a 2mm orbit, 3mm orbit, 5mm orbit. Obviously aggressive mode. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this back into the cradle. There we go. Now, I'm going to pop that down here. Now this is where I'm using my Buddy angle brackets. These are fantastic. I designed these and they're available from yellowboxshed.com.au. I just use these with the Festool clamps, so I'll demonstrate it. I'll get one of the boards. These are some of the boards that these are 3/4 inch ply, and I'll just fix the flaring up a bit. This is 3/4 inch ply. I've just routed that around. I've got a little template which I put on the corner. So now I'm just going to pop that in here. That just sits in there. Quick clamp up. Quick clamp up. Now like so. So what I'll do is I'll demonstrate with the Rotex 90. I've got a hard pad in that. Well, I've got the medium pad in that. Oh yeah, well, it's probably considered the hard pad. So I've got the hard pad in that so it doesn't get too much rounding over. And put the lid on and fire her away. Okay, so that's that. Now, when you're doing like the edging, hanging onto this handle is a bit awkward. It's nicer to hold up around about here. That's where the ETSC 125 is really good, because there's a really nice way that you're holding that up here. Plus, it's really light. You know, it's very light. It's a little bit lighter than this one is a little bit lighter than this one. Okay, now I'll demonstrate this one, and we'll show you the difference even in the ease. It's fabulous for going around corners because it's so easy to do without all the... I'll try and pull it back and go into there a bit more. Lift this up. Can I do that? Okay, I'll show you now. Now that was running it on 4. This feels glass smooth. I'm doing it on a 240 paper, and this feels just smooth, the silk. It's so good. So we'll go back instead of Steve being into a large monster. So great little unit. Battery comes out. It's funny, this this battery, which is a L-ion battery, this actually fits the regular charger that I have for these batteries as well. So the kit that I got, it came with the battery pack. I should say battery pack. There's 2 of them. Should have been a bit prepared. Okay. So it's obviously they're different batteries, but this slips into the same battery for battery charger for this. Now the kit that I got was 2 batteries, charger, sander, edge guard, and the bag, and that's called the Plus. So the other one has actually got the electric connection on it, but that wasn't necessary. Anyway, just thought I'd show you this one, and yeah, check it out. But beautiful to handle. Does a great finish. Got a beautiful finish on it, and it's really easy. And I really like the batteries instead of the power. Okay, thanks guys. See ya.